Hello student, in this video you are going to learn about L circuit. First of all, as I said L circuit, then what is L circuit? L circuit is said to be pure inductive circuit. This means that when alternating current is applied to only an inductor, then the concept is said to be L circuit. Let us see it with diagram. Let this is an inductor. Connect the inductor with alternating source. Let the EMF is E equals to E naught sin omega t, and here L is the inductance of the inductor. Let I is the current, then induced EMF produced in the inductor is minus L di upon dt. So what we have done, we have taken an inductor and applied an alternating EMF E equals to E naught sin omega t. So we write let E equals to E naught sin omega t is applied EMF to an inductor. Then according to KVL, E minus L di upon dt, this is equals to 0. So we can write like this: at the place of E, it is E naught sin omega t minus L di upon dt equal to 0. Rewritten as E naught sin omega t equals to L di upon dt. So from here you get di equals to E naught upon L sin omega t dt. Let us integrate it. Integrating both sides. So if I integrate it, we are in sign of integration di, take out E naught upon L constant, sign of integration sin omega t dt. Now what you see that we have to integrate sin omega t. Sin omega t can be integrated as this, as here you have di, integration is I, and on the RHS side you can write it E naught L sin omega t upon omega into d omega t, and sign of integration is here. Now this omega is constant, and sin omega t d omega t integration is minus cos omega t. So you have minus cos omega t E naught upon omega L. This is current I. So we can rewrite it like this. This is equals to I equals to minus I naught cos omega t, where you have I naught is equals to E naught upon omega L. Here omega I naught equals to E naught upon omega L. This is said to be peak current. This is peak current. Now we know that cos omega t is equals to sin omega t minus pi by 2. So at the place of cos omega t, we will put sin omega t minus pi by 2. So I is equals to minus I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2, because we know this. This minus sign when enter inside the sine function, it become I naught sin pi by 2 minus omega t. So we find out the equation of current, which is I equals to I naught sine pi by 2 minus omega t. Let this be equation number 2, and here this be equation number 1. From equation 1 and equation 2, if we subtract the function, that is pi by 2 minus omega t with omega t, then you get pi by 2. So we say that current lags behind pi by 2 with EMF, or we can also say that EMF leads current by pi by 2. It can be more understand with the help of a diagram. Let us see the diagram. First of all, you see timing diagram. What is timing diagram? Timing diagram is EMF and current versus omega t graph. So number A is E and I versus omega t graph. This is known as timing diagram for L circuit. Now for this, let's see E and I versus omega t graph. This is also known as timing diagram for L circuit. Here we are plotting the axis. Let on the x-axis side we put omega t, and on the y-axis side we put E and I both. So first of all we draw the diagram of E. Let this is the diagram for E. This is known as E equals to E naught sin omega t. This is omega t here. Now this is the first point, this is the second point, third point, fourth point and fifth point. So this point will indicate E naught and this point indicate minus E naught, peak EMF. Let this is the I naught peak current, and this side this is minus I naught peak current. So here you are saying that I equals to I naught sine pi by 2 minus omega t come from the equation I equals to minus I naught cos omega t. This means that current is a cos function from negative side. So the first point will be this one, and the second point will be this one, 0 side, and the third point will be on the peak side. This is the third point, here is the third point, and the fourth point is again on the 0 side. This is the fourth point, and the fifth point can be find out from this side. This is the fifth point. Now we will join these points. So this is the first point, and this is the second point, third point, fourth point and fifth point. Let us join it. So this equation show you I equals to I naught cos omega t with a minus sign, which can also be written as I naught sine pi by 2 minus omega t. This is I naught sine pi by 2 minus omega t. So this is the graph function known as E and I versus omega t graph. Here the graph indicating that current lags behind EMF by pi by 2. Now our second diagram, this is figure A. This is figure A. Now the second diagram is known as phasor diagram. So we are going to draw phasor diagram. Let this is the EMF, E naught peak EMF, and this is the angle omega t. Let us take a 90 degree this side. This is the 90 degree, current is I naught. Now this angle is said to be omega t. This angle is said to be pi by 2 minus omega t. Pi by 2 minus omega t. This is said to be figure B. Figure B, known as phasor diagram of L circuit. So here you have learned about phasor diagram of L circuit, and in the meantime here you have learned a word known as omega L. this omega L word is said to be inductive reactance. Now you are going to understand what is inductive reactance. Your topic is inductive reactance, symbolized as XL, and XL equals to omega L. What is inductive reactance? The resistance offered by an inductor to the flow of current through it is said to be inductive reactance. Since it is a type of resistance, so its SI unit is also ohm. Now, here inductive reactance is XL equals to omega L. So we write here XL equals to omega L, and omega is 2 pi nu L. From here it is clear that XL is proportional to nu. So if I have to draw the graph XL versus nu, then I put here I put XL and here I put a nu, then the graph is a straight line. Now there are two cases which we must know, that what will happen when we take an inductor in AC circuit and what will happen when I take an inductor in DC circuit. So case number one for AC circuit, new frequency is 50 Hertz in India and it is 60 Hertz in USA. In USA it is 60 Hertz, in India it is 50 Hertz. So our frequency is 50 Hertz for AC. So this means that frequency is not zero. Therefore, XL is equals to 2 pi nu L. This is equals to a large value. And case number second, we know that for DC, there is DC circuit, nu is equals to 0. This means that no frequency is for this circuit. For DC, the current is constant. So therefore, XL is equals to 2 pi nu L is equals to 2 pi into 0 into L. This is equals to 0. Thus, students, you have learned about L circuit. Now in my next video, you will see about C circuit. What is C circuit? When alternating current is applied to a capacitor only, it is said to be C circuit or pure capacitance circuit. Okay, thank you.